Zool's fucking nose, his little pointy nose. Like in his little portrait, he doesn't. Like, you can't really see that he's got a little pointy nose, but he's got one. Oh, he's touching decent earth and he doesn't like it. Oh, he dropped him in space. Even in worse pinches than this. I mean, I'm gonna do this shit. What's the deal with the space band? What do you mean what's the deal with space? They're just a band, it's in space. Like, it's really fucked up that in Macross that's just a thing that's fine and it makes sense. They're just a band that fly around in space. That's pretty much it. Gamlin, who we haven't deployed, but he was Noriko's murder husband. He's the only one that's actually in the military. The rest of them are just a band. Led by a man who cannot communicate with words. Mylene, she, the girl, well, the one that's not the drummer, Vefida, she's the daughter of Max Genius and Milia Genius, who are a big fucking deal. They had a baby when aliens didn't know what babies were or kissing, and they kissed. Just really show us this kissing, and they do. And she's like, check this out. She just holds up her baby. It's like, look at this. It's small now, but it grew inside me, and eventually it may be even larger than I am. And all the others like, whatever. It's a doll, and then it moves by itself. Like, holy shit, that's real. Fuck. Fuck. I think I've seen like the first 6 episodes of Macross Delta, and it's good as hell. You just have to have an extremely high tolerance for the anime, because it is extremely fucking anime. They're like, idols are big right now, right? So let's do idols. And now there's a fucking million of them. Let's find the GIF, and it's like, if you look at the GIF and you're like, alright, I can deal with that, then you're fine. But if you're like, I can't deal with that shit, then you just don't watch fucking Delta. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. If you can deal with what's in that GIF, then you might enjoy Delta. If you can't, then just, you fucking won't, alright? Don't fucking bother. Stay away. And there's some more of Delta Squad using their music-powered defense shields and drones. It's a wild ride. Okay, this is where they're gonna go like, you cannot defeat us, and it's like, no, we can't. And he's like, no, don't you know, Zeus? You've realized humans have yet to cut loose the darkness within themselves, and thus will be defeated. And we're like, oh no, shit. Boom. So we all feel bad. And here's Cafe having a little memory of the girl that got turned into a human bomb and blowed up. Wata is thinking about his dad. Shoro is also thinking about his dad. Kiriko is thinking about the rest of the Paleston squad that weren't invincible. Kei's thinking about like every woman ever. Camille is having flashbacks to when he murders Jared. But also Jared fucking deserved it. Amuro's thinking about Lala. Shari's thinking about Artesia, his sister, Sailor. I don't think anything happened to her. I don't remember anything happened to her. I think he just doesn't get to see her again. Hiro's thinking about everyone he's ever killed. He's probably thinking about Alexander or whatever. Gary's like, Tifa, no, what if she died? That'd be awful. Alona's thinking about Diana if she died. Chien's thinking about fucking everybody. Benaji's thinking, wouldn't it be awful if I lost Audrey? Oh no. Noriko getting the Papa Smith, thinking about Torin Smith. Lauk's thinking about Nono. Basara's thinking about a world where, what if nobody ever fucking heard his music? That'd be awful. Ryomu's thinking about Michiru and the old man. And the Kage's like, but I want to defend peace. I think Roger thought about Norman there. Amada thinking about his mom and dad. Aoi thinking about the time that she had a really shit time. Shinji just looking in his diary at this point. Lelouch thinking about fucking everybody. Fucking everybody. Rollo. The other one. The other one that was the sister that he made murder everybody and then herself. I mean, that was a wild ride that Lelouch had. Setsuko thinking about the real Toby and Denzel. Ran thinking about Mel's dad. Crow thinking about, you know, pretty much everybody he murdered while part of Firebugs. Zeus is like, oh, what's he doing? And then these guys are like, ha ha ha. What we've done is, like, the humans always bear within them the power that seeks liberation. And they will always be prisoners of the power of the dark. And they're laughing and having a good time. And then Hibiki is like, yeah, I've had enough of this bullshit. I've dealt with the darkness within me like 500 times. I'm sick of it. It's like, wait, how can you... And then Mars is like, also same. Like, I mean, we dealt with the darkness within me like 2 games ago. And then last game as well. And the darkness within me is my twin brother and he's cool as hell. So, you know... But basically, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and Ziva have been through a lot. And so, with Takeru saying, we've been through a lot of shit and we're still standing, so everybody gets real hyped up, ready to beat these guys. They're like, thanks Takeru, you've really helped. Nice work, Mars. And then Hibiki's like, but, what, me? And then Sasuke is like, you know what? You've gotten your account back to even, because it was us who helped you surpass hope and despair in the first place, right? And now you've just done that, so we're even. Whereas Takeru, he's just all good now. It's like, nice work, Hibiki. And then Suzune's like, nice work, kid, you did good. And then Suzume says that she knows when to use carrots or sticks where Hibiki's concerned, the ideal partner for the quarrelling twins. And then Hibiki is like, yeah, all this formless form and infinity is really Jeet Kune Do, and my dad taught me sick martial arts, so I'm good at this bullshit. And Simon's also ready to go, when suddenly, let's go Simon, and it's Kamina, like Kamina's ghost is just on board the ship now. He's just there. So behold the full power of the Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Kamina! What? He's back? He's like, hell yeah, I'm back! Simon thought about me a lot, so I materialized. He can only stay material like within the Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, but great to have him back. I mean, if you're gonna have prison, it might as well be an infinitely large one, right? So now we're all ready to draw strength from everything, even the souls of the dead and those that we've lost. And Hades is like, but we were only supposed to be the ones that draw strength from the souls of the dead. And like space, he's like, yeah, that's my deal. Ugh. And then we're like, but hey, anyway, who's like actually ruled by the dark here anyway? And then Zeus reminds these gods that they're actually like still alive, like they are living beings and they live according to the law. And if they tried to turn to the power-seeking obliteration for strength, then they can't have any nice things. So eat shit. And now we're gonna give them the bopping. But everybody's feeling spicy, and by spicy I mean exactly the same as they were before. Like, no difference. Anyway, we're over here, right? Yeah, we were kicking the shit out of this idiot. Can't do it to him. Can't do it to him. Oh, we can't make any of them shitty? That's bullshit. Fuck them, man. Got me, you know. It wouldn't surprise me if Sasuke was just like, maybe he just opens the mouth and sticks his head through. Or maybe he just holds up like a walkie-talkie inside and talks into that, so even if you're outside, what you're hearing is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he's fucking toasted, but that's fine. There we go. Now Zeus will throw his shit at him. Fuck him. Fuck this dude though, he sucks. He's just still being spicy, that's fine. He's popped. Yeah, he's popped. And confused. And now, because that happened, Okay, we're not. We're going to deal with this conversation instead first, instead of one where Kamala chats. Ugh. 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 Okay, here's Simon. I didn't come all this way to buy into your darkness and despair speech. Damn straight. Keep talking, Simon. You freaks better get ready. My drill's gonna blow a hole through your darkness. Nothing my drill can't pierce. Not even the darkness, fear, or despair. Simon's pretty good on, like, drilling through metaphysical concepts. Shah. It's possible that the old me might have succumbed to your darkness and have been unable to find his way out. But now it's different. Both I and humanity can see the future that awaits us ahead. I mean, the old Shah, I mean, he literally did know. Literally fucking did know. They say the suit's vacuum proof. But they say a lot of things about scope dogs, and I think not a single one of them is good. He's got an infinite, it's not just the size of the galaxy, it's infinitely large. I'll burn you up with the power, with the friggin' fires of heck. Strength isn't all about the mobile suit strength. This power. Little kick. Wow. Lala. Garma. That's probably all the ghost Char's got that he cares about. Impossible! Curse you! Curse you! Pretty bad there, buddy. ゼータを通して集まった人の意志、その力だ。Sometimes you just have to crash into a dude by the ghost to everyone you've ever known or loved or cared about. You, who refuse to coexist with others and instead try to rule all by force? We're breaking through the lot of ya. This is what we're fighting for. Hero would say, target locked, these self-proclaimed gods. Diebuster, Nono says, unyielding warriors do not falter when threatened by the kings of evil. That's Z3.2 and I. This is where your ambitions meet their end, because this is what we are. Outpod just talks about his friggin' wings all the time, pile of shit. You fucking... It's this dude and it's fucking bullshit. I'll hit him again then. One down. Impossible. So Hades is like, duh! And just like, yep, you're going down in flames, buddy. And he says that it was, and Zeus says that it was Hades' arrogance that laid the gods of Olympus low. He's like, "Bleh." And Cody's like, yeah, fuck you, dude. Get out of here. He's like, you've become the true Iron Hero. Nice work, Koji. I mean, didn't actually deploy, but you are a real dude. I really like to do a move. But I guess we gotta do this instead. Here's Banjo. The sun is with me and I'll not bend to the darkness, no matter how deep. Prepare yourselves, Apostle of the Dark. Daiton 3's light will rend your shadows asunder. Alright, Lenny. You guys attack me. I've got the power of a black hole. Get him, man, John. Can't do shit. He'll shoot his shitty missile because he's fucking trash. $35k seems a little steep even for the big boy himself. What does Kira talk shit about? Everyone has parts of their past they regret, but we don't allow that to break us. Humans rise over their past, their regrets, and keep on living. That strength won't be bested by the likes of darkness. Basara just goes, stop with the doom and gloom and listen to my song. If you do, you'll see that darkness because this is stupid as heck. It's looking not so hot for the... Actually, you know what? It's looking just fine. It's looking just fine. Critical. Despair, the darkness within the heart. We'll overcome all of those and live on. That's what I fight for. Sosuke, just looks like you expected to break our spirits with your abstractions and cheap tricks. Problem is, you seriously miscalculated. It's true that humans may be weak life forms, but I'll show you that you're not only weaker, but also far more foolish than us. Roger, does the reflect upon your crimes amidst the abyss, ye guilty? Kay, I don't want to hear morons who can't wrap their heads around something like that tell us what we can or can't do. Yeah, and Kira doesn't have anything to regret ever because they retconned the one thing that he is going to be sad about. He didn't kill Nicole. Nicole died in himself. Nailed it! Got number 1. Down. Space Devil is like, I've got a black hole! Gura says that darkness is no match for our light because the Space Devil once held out hope himself 12,000 years ago. It's basically, you put your own son in a stasis capsule and sent him away from the homeworld. So he wouldn't get killed when you turned into a black hole. And he's like, you're right. You're right. I'm not actually a really bad dude. Then he's like, live on, Gura. Bear the hope that I myself had lost. And then he dies. Father. And then Chorra's like, damn, Space Demon dude had some humanity left in him at the end anyway. Maybe that's a cause for new hope among the living. It's like, he was actually called fucking Space Satan though. So, don't hold out too much hope on that one. Oh, piss. I did the thing. Do we have any moves we can make him sad? Okay, Dorothy can make him sad. Dorothy can upset him. Call him a louse. Hibiki just like me, everyone's risen above hope and despair. And that's what it means to be human, says Tsunade. And then he says, all that's left is for us to destroy those who oppose our growth. Get ready, evil gods. You're about to be bested by humans. Cameron is like, alright, let me see what you got. And Simon says, aye, I'm not about to screw up with you watching. Here goes, your spirit added to ours, we're making the biggest, strongest drill in the universe. But we killed everything in 70 seconds, so... And then, I mean, why wouldn't we? Deeper. Look, I'm putting her here just in case they somehow give me a friggin' triple Inazuma Kick combo attack. Just in case. Just in case that happens to me. And these jokers, no matter how deep the darkness, there are always flickers of light. And together, those sparks of courage will form a fire of hope which will eventually become an inferno to burn its enemies to ashes. Ours and the Gunbusters' flames won't lose to any darkness. Let me show ya. Ryoma just goes, tough luck, bad dudes. This final bluff of yours ain't gonna fly with us. This is the final battle, so drop the cheap tricks. Apollo just says, "Ah, darkness is darkness now. I ain't here to listen to it. You're depressing as hell, and I'm putting an end to it." Mud is just like, "I'll always have my love for Makoto." Can Naruto deal 10k damage? Maybe. He'll be close. Yeah, it was pretty close in the end. Pretty close. But I'm Zoo. And then Zul is like, "Ow, how could this happen to me?" And Mars is like, "It's the power of love, dude. You've been defeated by the power of love." He's like, "I don't get it. Mars, I don't get it." And then he's like, "Yo, you fucked up Gishin and you killed my dad and my mother and they loved everybody and fuck you, and now you're gonna get banished permanently from the multiverse. Love, but I'm Zul. Be gone, Zul." And now he's gone. See ya, Zul. He's like, yeah, he's gone forever. The universe succumbs to oblivion. He's deleted. Fuck him. He's done. He's gone. He's toast. I did it for you, Father, and thank you, God Mars, and also my brother. But we did it. So, nice work. So, that's all the high dimensional beings that aren't us done, right? So there's now only us and the servitors and Asukim. Oh, here's that guy. So Asukim's like, "Howdy, it's me." And he just goes, "Hey, yo, I know what you learned from talking to Sacrifice. And come face me at S-Terran and we'll have a good fight. And then you must..." And he's like, "Surely you see how faithfully the servitors are playing their merciless god thing, right?" And he's like, "So are you really ready to step it up?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, we can fucking kill you." And he's like, "Alright, fine, meet me at S-Terran. And we'll settle the score." Z3. So he gives us some things and he's like, "Come here and let's fight." And we're like, wow, ask him down, issuing a direct challenge like that. That's weird. And it's like, yeah, but he is also literally invincible. So, it's pretty tough. And then it's like, "Don't worry, Chief's got something." Tries like, "Yep, I think I got something that can deal with that." And then inwardly she's like, "Got bigger worries than that though." And then they're like, "Alright everybody, back to the motherships, we'll prepare for the planetfall, and then we'll beat the shit out of Asukim." It was free because Roger was there, so he's gonna get a lot of scrap. So, the plan is basically flush Asukim into another dimension, using a like zone-related theory where that draws dimensional energy. We'll just send him there, just put him in a box far away. It's not the best and highest confidence strategy the Tri's ever come up with, but it's better than nothing. So everyone's like, "Yeah, alright, this will serve as a dress rehearsal for when we fight the actual big boys, and we can't lose either of them." And so it's going to fall to the rest of Z-Blue to keep Asukim still long enough for Tri's gadget to work. And then in turn she's like, "Don't know why the multiverse dimensional boundaries are warping at such an accelerated rate. It's almost like the multiverse wants something. Something the servitors are desperate to stop, but what?" And then we're going to have a thing with AG, where AG's going to be like, "Yo, how's it going?" And Rand's going to be like, "Oh, I talked to Asukim." Yeah. So Mel says that Rand just wants to talk to Asukim, Because him and like her darling and Asuka, they got on all right. Asuka wasn't a huge shitlord, but he has done a lot of terrible things. Mostly to Setsuko. Like he was all right to Rand. He even saved Mel when she was missing. And Rand and Asuka did meet and understand him before. And then AG's like, don't worry, I'll keep the store as quiet as possible today so Rand can sit here and think. And Mel's like, I got faith in my darling. I'll support him whatever conclusion he gets, whether it's smash him or be friends.